Sino sa inyo ang may gusto ng Vespa? I cannot remember exactly how many stories I've heard about the long waiting list on Vespa dealerships. I've heard this through friends and fellow riders out there. These bikes sells like hotcakes right now and I can see why. Just look at the thing. It's charming. It is a small, cute-looking, well-mannered scooter and it is made by one of Italy's greatest. And today, we have this really cute, light, small, and sporty-looking Vespa, the Vespa S125, owned by a good friend of the channel, Mr. Caro, who also owns the Yamaha XSR 900 that we reviewed. Kung hindi nyo pa nakikita yung review na yun, just click on this link para mapanood nyo yung review natin sa Yamaha XSR 900. So, what do we have here?
What's up mga chong? Welcome to another episode of Garage King PH, and for today, we have a really special Vespa. Sa mga buyer dyan ng Vespa, alam nyo naman sa ating panahon ngayon, sobrang tagal kung order ka ng Vespa. Imagine, I have a friend who's been wanting a Vespa nung December pa. Sabi sa kanya ng dealer, he would get this same kind of Vespa. This is S125 by the way. Yung friend ko, pag umorder siya nung December, makukuha niya raw mga bandang February. February na mga chong, wala pa rin. So, what's really special about this? Why are people really wanting this? Bakit nga naman kasi? Modern classic, rich history. The people on the Vespa community is really great. Mababait yung mga yan. Another thing, itong Vespa S125 kumpara sa mga Vespa na nagamit ko before is it's really light mga chong. Tignan nyo. I mean, yeah, sobrang gaan niya. Lady riders, first time riders would have an easy time using this motorcycle.
Well, nothing super high performance that you can expect here. It is a Vespa, a town scooter, a commuter scooter, yeah? Well, this one has the iGet technology. What is iGet? Okay, let me explain it on the simplest form that I can. Well, it is the technology that Vespa have developed and installed on these new scooters, making the engine perform smoother, quieter, and more efficient than ever. It is producing 10 horsepower and about 10.2 Newton meters of torque in a very dignified way, like super smooth and with your helmet on, plus the city noises, hindi mo na halos marinig yung engine. Wala din ito halos vibration na pinoproduce. Well, yes, 10 horsepower and 10.2 Newton meters of torque does not sound much, right? And because it is not really much. But are you going to be racing on these? Nah, I don't think so. Those power figures are very adequate for city commutes and cruises. Paired with that smooth power delivery is a 7-liter fuel tank, and that 7-liter, believe me when I say that it can bring you to a lot of places.
Hindi siya ganun kalakas sa fuel. Imagine, I rode this from Parañaque up to here, somewhere in Santa Rosa, Laguna, and nabawasan ako 1 bar lang. Hindi naman kalakihan ng tangke nito, no? Pero still, bilib ako kung gaano siya katipid. I rode it through traffic sa service road. Alam nyo na, service road ng Parañaque. I rode it ng mga diretsuhan dito sa Santa Rosa area, sa Binyan area, and all well and good. Kung meron ako napansin dito sa Vespa na to versus the older Vespas, it's the engine noise, basically. Still, wala namang engine heat na ina-emit to dahil lahat nandyan sa ilalim, yung paa mo nandito. But what really amazes me is the engine noise. I mean, hindi naman malakas yung mga Vespa dati, hindi sila kaingayan. But this one is a different animal, man. Paano we hear it? Pakinggan natin. So from where the camera is, so around 2.5 meters away from me, pakinggan nyo kung gaano lang katahimik tong Vespa na to, okay? So first, tanggal lang dapat ang side stand. As usual. Tapos, brake sa rear. Bubukas na yan. Listen to this. Diba? Sobrang tahimik. And this is what I like about the new Vespas. Pag nag-side stand ka for safety, mamatay na yung motor.
Now, onto the suspension. I don't know how Vespa does this, but the setup is basically the same with the front and the rear suspension. Ganun pa rin, katulad ng nakita ko sa ibang mga Vespa, I think. And to be honest, I was expecting Vespas to be bumpy each time I ride one. Dahil yun sa small wheels. Medyo judgmental ako sa part na yun, I know. But the suspension, I can say, is really refined and taut. For that wheel size, it performs nicely and it spares you from a lot of back pain from the road imperfections imperfections. Ask me how I know. Madalas kasi kung sakitan ng likod sa mga scooters kasi matagtag usually ang mga maliliit na gulong. Isa na rin yung signs of aging, I know. By the way, the stock tires on these scooters are sticking to the ground nicely. I never felt any shortage of traction kahit napapadaan ako sa mga sandy patches ng mga kalsada. The braking on this scooter is much like its engine and transmission performance. Adequate for the daily use. This does not have an ABS on it, but modulating these brakes is such a breeze. I never felt it lacking in brake power while I was using this bike.
Daytime running light, meron yan. Let's show it on the camera. So yan ang daytime running light. Habang nandyan tayo sa angulo na yan, tuturo ko na rin sa inyo kung anong naiba. Papatayin ko lang yung ignition natin kasi ayaw naman nating malupat yung motor. So if we take a look right here, by the way ito, modification na yan, nilagay na lang yung owner na itong bike na to. Let's talk about the difference in the front fascia first. Yung mga S125, mga older S125, square na square ito. While this one has some angles. Tapos obviously, matte black yung kanyang bezel. Ito, I don't think it's included in the package, but this is a Vespa Originale. It's from the catalog of Vespa. Sa front fascia, dito sa leg guard na to, may mga butas na dyan. The older S125, wala. And these fins right here, kung napansin nyo, maliit, palaki ng palaki. Sa mga dating S125, if I'm not mistaken, okay? Pare-pareho yan, uniform ang size. And again, LED ang ilaw. Hindi na yung katulad dati. And if we move on this part of the scooter, on the wheels, makita natin 10-spoke na yan. Still, in keeping sa mga Vespa, it still has the unibody, right? Na-discuss na natin yan dun sa ating LX125 video. If you haven't watched it yet, click on this link right here. Basically, unibody chassis, wala nang tubing sa loob yan. Para siyang kotse, yung construction. All of these are metal. Integral sa kanyang structure, right? Up to this, metal yan. Mga bagong S125, it has the stock sticker, decals right there. S125 badging, matte ang kanyang paint, if you can notice. Some people natatakot mag-matte na kulay kasi baka raw gasgasin. Well, matibay yan. You can actually wax that. There are special wax na pasok para dyan, especially formulated for matte paint. Size before we go into the modification, it's 10-inch on the rear, 11 on the front. In case you're wondering kung pabili ka ng Vespa, I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Itong S125 ang pinaka base variant na makukuha mo ngayon. Wala ng LX150, so ito na yun, base model na Vespa na mabibili mo. It's around 140,000 pesos. Kung interesado kayo dito, magpalista na kayo sa mga Vespa dealerships ngayon pa lang kasi this sells like a hotcake. Along with this, mga S150, yan yung mga Primavera, plus yung mga malalaki na, yung mga GTS, right? Now let's talk about the modifications dito sa motor na to. The seat has been changed, suede yan. This has been modified. This is a modification, tapos nilagyan na niya ng delete for the stock side mirrors. But instead, he went for this bar end mirrors. Ganda, ang linis nung look. In keeping sa mga matte black na parts ng bike. May bago silang produkto, actually dalawa. One is this. This is the prototype. This is called Larion luggage rack. So ayan, quick release. It's made of really tough leather. So quick release yan. Ang dami mo nang madadala sa motor na to. Bukod pa syempre sa stock niya na under seat storage. Yan, ang daming malalagay dyan. Kita nyo naman, nandiyan ang gloves ko. And you can see the kind of a bike owner Arion is. Ang dami niyang basahan dito. So gusto niya lagi malinis yung mga motor niya. One more pala na napansin ko dito sa Vespa na to. It has the charging port as part of the original package. So kung malalobat ka sa cellphone mo, for as long as may dala kang cord, pasok na yan dyan. Nilagyan na ni Arion dito ng ano to, ng cellphone holder. So you're all good for long trips. Apart from that, I don't think may iba pang pinalitan dito si Arion, the modification. And nabanggit ko na itong Larion saddle bag na to, on the prototype phase pa lang. but I'm sure you can order that. I'll put a link on the description down below. But now, let's talk about the other product na available pa na dinevelop ni paring Arion. Dito helmet natin yan. Well, it is a jean jacket. Yan, maong. Okay? Kung napansin nyo, kakulay ito ng motor niya, right? Parang matte black ang dating. Well, let me tell you about the differences and the similarities dun sa nauna nilang product. Again, nandun yan sa XSR 900 video natin. Unang difference, it has these buttons. Alam nyo naman tayo mga nakamotor, di ba nag-gloves tayo? So mas madali na ang buhay natin dito. Ibubutones mo, okay, fine. Quick release yung mga buttons na yan. It's got these brass buttons. Isa pang improvement, ang daming bulsa mga chong. Oh, toll gate, lagay mo yung card mo dyan, cellphone mo, oh, lagay mo dyan, lahat quick release. He didn't opt for zipper, binanggit niya sa akin, kasi zipper, takip na takip ng buo yung dibdib mo, diba? So medyo mainit yun. Inside pockets, yan, kita nyo naman, pantali ko sa buhok, dyan lang. And again, similarity nito dun sa naunang versions ng kanyang mga jacket is the CE level 1 padding. This one is more greatly shaped. Hindi siya kasing laki nung nandun sa nauna. But this is the CE level 1 padding. Still, butas-butas pa rin for airflow. Madali lang ibalik. It has this spandex type of fabric right there. So kung ibabalik nyo siya, alam nyo naman di ako masyadong patient sa mga clothing, mga pagtiklop-tiklop. But still, even for someone as impatient as me, napakadali nyo ibalik. Tulad ng mga naunang version ng jacket na ito, meron kang protection sa shoulder and on the elbow. Again, tulad lang ng dati, madali lang tanggalin yan. Ayan lang yan mga chong. Okay? If you're interested on this jacket, I'll put a link on the description down below. And if you're curious kung anong itsura niya pag nakasuot, well, papakita ko sa inyo. And yun, kung napanood niyo yung opening ng video natin, ito yung suot-suot ko, yung tinatanggal ko. Tingnan nyo mga chong. Dali, magga-gloves ako para makita nyo kung gaano lang kabilis suot ko. Parang mas matagal pang magsuot ng gloves kasi butones tong jacket na to eh. Tingnan nyo magga-gloves ako. By the way, habang nagga-gloves ako, let me just tell you about this S125. Kung interesado ka magka-Vespa, tulad nga na nasabi ko, ngayon pa lang magpalista ka na kasi I can see why people are really lining up for this bike. So, yan. Naka-gloves na ako. Ganyan lang kadaling isuot yan mga chong. Pak. Tensya na kayo medyo lumalaki yung chan ko. Wala nagka-pandemic. Oh my god. Haven't been working out. Bawal lumabas. See? Ganun lang, pagtatanggalin mo, dumating ka na sa cafe, okay. Let's say yung forma, di ba? Tinanggal mo yung helmet mo, angas na. Suot-suot mo pa yung gloves mo. Pak. And away you go. So there, that's everything that you need to know about this scooter, Vespa S125. Sobrang classy, yet medyo sporty looking, no? Kasi matte yung kulay, and there are matte black parts all over the bike. Sobrang gaan, easy to live with, and if I were you, better check these out. And these jackets, itong saddle bag na to, if you're interested, the links are on the description down below. So this has been your Garage King TH. You ride safe and you drive safe. Ciao.